Welcome to Easy Nail Trends. Today's application is going to cover our wrap design, this floral black and white design. We thought this would be fun to do today, so then that way we can show you how versatile this particular wrap and a couple of our other ones are. We have a video on how to apply our nail wraps, and so this will not apply to all wraps as far as the color combinations, but we want to explain it to you in this video. So when you buy our nail wraps, they come to you in 2 sheets of 10, just like so. One for now, one for later. This particular wrap, unlike our decals that look great on all colors, we do recommend that the most of our wraps are shown on white. So this pattern, we would recommend, if you want it to look true to form, that you would want it on white. The same with this one. We have several other designs of wraps, and we would recommend the same thing for all of them. Or you can get creative, but just keep in mind, if you change the color of the background, then you're going to obviously change the effect in the decal, or the wrap, I'm sorry. So we tried to save time, and we went ahead and did a couple of these, and then we left this red and white one, and we're gonna show you quickly how this is done. So if you want to keep this design, it's natural black and white pattern, just as you see on line when you order it, then you would obviously want to put it over white. But what we decided to do was play with the colors a little bit to show you a couple other combinations. So we just picked through our collection here, grabbed a couple. We have a baby pink. We used a black and white glitter on the back side of the wrap there with the pink. And then, of course, we put some white down with a bright blood red, I believe this color is called. We actually use this a lot around Christmas, but we went ahead and decided to pull it out today because we think it'll look really cool with this floral design. And then, of course, the baby blue. So really, with any of the lighter pastel colors, this would make a great wedding tip also. So we're also going to show you that your wraps will come like this. You just follow the dotted lines that are on the decal, cut a square. We don't want you cutting around the decal. That's not necessary. You just cut a full square. And then because we've covered our full wrap installation in another video, we're going to show you again how to make your full wrap into tips just like we advertise them to be. So we're going to try to cut just enough to cover the red on this red and white nail. So we're going to cut it straight in half, just like so. We'll save half for later. We're going to take our other half, we're going to dip it in water. It's for 10, 15, 20 seconds. There is no too long to leave it in the water. It's not going to disintegrate or anything silly. You know it's ready when it's willing to move off the paper backing, just like so. The only sizing that we recommend on our wraps is if you were putting the full wrap on, you'd want to cut it just a little bit on the bottom so it'll fit flush into your nail bed. With the tips, we just recommend you cut it in half. Please make sure that your polish is completely dry before you lay the decal down. You will not get a second chance to reposition it if you do not let that polish dry. Now, as we said, we're trying to shoot for it to just lay over that red. So it'll give that maybe your uneven tip, because I don't do a great job at it either. But we're going to give it that effect, and I think that already looks striking. So you just want to lay it down on the part that you want. Or if you painted your nail full red, then tip it where you see fit. On this nail, of course, this would be my tip. But this nail's a little shorter, so that would be my tip. And the good thing about natural nails is that we obviously already have that white line, so it makes it easier to follow with polish. You can leave this part there. If it's going to bother you and you're afraid that you're not going to get it off, we recommend that you fold it down. It will shrink up with top coat. Or you can take a file and gently across the back side of it so you don't take the wrap too short. Fold the corner, and again repeat just a little filing. Fold your other corner, of course towards the inside of your nail so you know you don't take too much off. And then you just give it a slight pull and it peels right off. This other little tiny bit that's here, don't panic. We recommend that you don't finesse it. Just hit it with top coat. So Again, the top coat don't matter. I'm using Mary Kay today. I've used Dollar Tree in the past. I've used LA in the past in other videos. Every top coat we've ever used works just fine with this process. The part that counts is the fast pass. So we'll get our brush nice and wet, and we're only going after the decal. We'll put on an even coat back to the nail bed for the second coat. Right now, we're just gonna get the tip. So it's 1, 2, 3. And then if you have hangover, kind of go around it underneath, and then along the top, and along the side. And then just give it a couple of seconds. The top coat will work its magic and shrink that right up into position. So far, it's looking good. We're going to pause for a second. We'll come back. We're going to let that dry. We're going to pause for a second, and we will hit this with the second coat, the thorough coat, and we'll show you again, recapping on what we've done in this tutorial and covered with this very versatile black and white design. Okay, so we're back. We've allowed this first pass of top coat to dry, and then now we're going to put on our even coat. We just can't stress enough that that first pass of top coat is uneven and that it's fast. So now we're going to go to the back of the nail just like you naturally would, and we're going to go ahead and even out this coat where it has a full shine. And of course, after this, you can put on a third, fourth, fifth coat if needed to get the high gloss look that you're looking for. Again, this turned out extremely shiny and very pretty. I actually wasn't prepared when I started this video to throw the red in there. We were going to try to keep it kind of pastel-y for a wedding versatile situation, and actually we're going to turn this over just so you can see again. That turned out flawless on that red. So I actually would be excited to see what it would look like on a full wrap with the red. And again, this design can be found on our website. In the comments, we'll put the item number so you can go straight to it. It comes naturally black and white. If you put on white polish, it'll stay that way. But we thought we'd have fun today by showing you what it would look like, of course, as its black and white self as a full wrap, and then how we make our full wraps into tips just like we advertised them to do. And we've shown you that here with the red and white combination. Then we did the full pink nail with just the tip of the wrap, and then the full blue nail with just the tip of the wrap. This turned out really beautiful, and I think this would be a classic design for any event. We thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, we encourage you to leave them. We will answer any questions, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.